This is a step above the little child toy, the electronic toy that you get them for Christmas. This is a step above that. This is the shittiest chainsaw I have ever used that actually operates off of gasoline. Okay, so here we are. Again, we're back with this fallen locust, and we're just going to do some cuts and see how she works. I haven't started it since the shop, so we're going to see if it restarts easy, and it does. I'm wanting to square this up so that it's easier to split with the axe. Boy, I can't dog it at all. That's like 4.5 inches. I'm not pressuring it at all. It just keeps stopping. Now this right here, we're good 5 inches. Probably not 6 though. Okay, we're gonna cut some bigger stuff now. See how it does. This right here, there's my hand. I don't know, what is that? 8 or 9 inches? 7 or 8 inches? Anyways, here we go. Okay, so what do I really think? I'm trying really hard here to be open-minded, honestly, because not everybody is 6'2", 220 pounds. And 48 years old. I mean, this does have a place, but that exact same place was already being filled by the Stihl MS170. This is in no way an improvement. It is a step down. It is not nearly as good as the MS170, and I thought the MS70 was puke. So, it's a cute little saw, but if you're cutting anything bigger than this, that's 4 inches, you know, maybe 5. If you're cutting anything bigger than this, do not waste your time on this chainsaw. That was horrible. The chain's not aggressive. It is as least aggressive chain that there is on the market, right? It's just that it's a 3/8 low profile Pico semi-chisel safety raker chain. There is nothing less aggressive than that. No Stihls anyways. I think it's a total piece of shit. Just a trash chainsaw. However, in the right hands, it's gold. Now, if you're a tree service or anything like that, and you're purchasing this to use as a delimbing saw, I still don't understand it. Okay? No, it's a terrible thing. It's a bad option. There are way better options out there. The only thing I can see this being good for is, like I said in my previous video, I believe I said, a very feeble person. So that could be a very old person. That could be a very injured person. That could be a very feminine person. That could be a child. This is a step above the little child toy, the electronic toy that you get them for Christmas. This is a step above that. This is the shittiest chainsaw I have ever used that actually operates off of gasoline. But if you're extremely feeble and you want to cut up a couple branches, not even limbs, this is limbs. This is limbs. If you want to cut up a couple branches, little things about that big, go out and cut a Christmas tree, sure, have at it, you know. But for my $200, they will never, well, hey, I bought it. So they did get my $200. How about that? Yeah. What a shit show of a saw. Spend the extra, that's the problem is with Stihl, to get significantly above that, you're in the $350 range. Yes, they make the 172, I think, and the 182, but those are like $250, and they're not going to be much better than this. I mean, it's to get significantly better than this with Stihl, you have to get into the $350 range. And then you can get a nice saw. You can get an MS250. MS250 is a bang up little saw. It's a real good, nice little saw that'll last for a long time, and it has enough power for something like this. That's its bread and butter all day long, something like this. That thing though, can suck a cock. I mean, it just absolutely gutless. My Milwaukee electric chainsaw would walk all over that, you know? So would that Harbor Freight Portland saw. Now, this brings me to something else. Another person that this is right for is the person who can't do dick on their own. The person that absolutely cannot do shit with their chainsaw. They need a dealership. That is one thing that you got to take your hat off for. Hats off to Stihl. They are the last manufacturer in the United States to have a good dealer network. Yeah, there's some Husqvarna dealers. Yeah, there's some Echo dealers. Yeah, there's some FCO dealers. But nobody has a good, solid network of dealerships like Stihl. All of those guys have went the way of the dodo. Sad, really. You know, I guess it's because people, like the shop that I bought this from is called Shoots in Jamestown, New York. And I like those guys. I like them. I wouldn't say that we're friends, but we're friendly. We talk whenever we go in there, and like I want to give them my business. It really sucks that there's not a better dealer presence for the other brands. Yes, we have a Husqvarna shop as well, but like, you know, I mean, and they're good. No, I ain't got anything bad to say, but the Husqvarna shops are few and far between. There's one Husqvarna shop to, I don't know, 5 or 6 Stihl shops. So you get it. So would I recommend this chainsaw to anyone? No, I wouldn't. But I do have an understanding if you are an extremely fragile person who needs dealer support. There you go. If you're anything else, stay away from this. You know, it is shite.